So, how do you get work as a voice actor? First, well, let's define work. You may be happy to get an acting part in a traditional radio play, or one of the new breeds of audio dramas that aren't actually broadcast traditionally by radio stations, but distributed via the podcast system. Often with these pieces, you'll never get to physically meet the other actors, and the producers may link everyone together via one of the many internet recording systems, where you can output separate individual files so they're good quality, like you get with Riverside.fm. If you're not familiar with that, I do suggest you just check it out, even if you're not going to subscribe. Understand what it is it does there. Riverside.fm, used by an awful lot of people who want individual files for podcasts that are far better quality than just recording everyone by Zoom or whatever. And using something like that, whole scenes can be recorded at a time over the net, and they're stitched together at the producer's end. You may even get just wild lines sent to read on your own and send back if there isn't much interaction with another character. Now, you may get a character part or parts in a video game, or be offered a cartoon voice for a new animation series. There is a wide range of work out there, and higher budget jobs will invite you to physical studios. Lower budgets, they'll be happy for you to contribute via your home studio, either with you self-directing, just doing your own stuff, sending the files back, or you being directed line by line via headphones in your booth. Now, there's also non-English to English dubbing work out there. Again, either in established studios, or it's perfectly possible to do dubbing at home, simple dubbing, as we'll show you soon. There are many cartoons in particular which are created in non-English, and now an English version is required. Then, of course, there's the ever-expanding world of audiobooks. As we've mentioned, fiction requires voice actors to put all sorts of character voices on.
So, how do you start? If you're a complete beginner to the business, and whether you're a trained actor or not, the short answer is often the same. And many of our voice actor guests on this course endorse this route. Get your profile and show reels, in other words, recorded examples of your characters, as short edited audio files of about 1 minute. And you post your profile and availability on talent freelancer sites like Fiverr, The Voice Realm, Envato Studio, Voquent, Voice Jungle, Upwork, and Voiver. These 7 platforms are free to join and have a massive amounts of internet traffic going through them. Fiverr offers a very powerful platform to get newcomers to voiceovers started. And if you'd like to know much more about setting up on Fiverr, please check out the separate courses we have at voiceovermasterclass.com. Yes, you will also need your own website at some point with your show reels on it, but hardly anyone will find your new personal website to begin with, unless you get your SEO, or search engine optimization, sorted.
Now, out of the 7 platforms Katie mentioned there, if you do nothing else and you're just beginning, at least post some gigs on Fiverr.com, Fiverr with 2 R's. Fiverr is such a powerful platform and so useful to the voice community that we here at VoiceOver Masterclass, we've created not 1 but 2 complete courses on how to set up your gigs and get a very solid income from using the platform. Now, don't worry, you will never have to sell a complete voiceover job for just $5. That would be insultingly low. We'll tell you how. Notice we do say post some gigs in plural, not just 1 gig, because as soon as you join, you'll be able to post 7 completely separate service offers. So you'll have the opportunities to sell 7 specific gigs for 7 specific voices or offers to your potential clients. So what are your best characters? You need to determine these and create separate Fiverr gigs for each of them, all with separate graphics, text, and of course separate show reels. So one could be, a demon voice, another a West Coast American accent, maybe a cartoon fairy voice. You get the idea. You'd be surprised what exact search terms people use when looking for gigs on Fiverr. Now, rather than creating and posting blind, here's how to beat the system and get a bit more information, as of course, information is power. So on Fiverr, you can find out what people are searching for and also how much competition there is in the type of voice that you have. For example, if in the top box up here we put in cartoon voice and search for it, here we have 171 services available that has cartoon voice somewhere in the title. So if someone was looking for that, all these would come up. And it's only 171, which isn't much. Usually they're in the thousands. You can also sort in not just by relevance, but also by best-selling. And so if we click that, these are the best-selling ones. Still 171, but these people have had sales recently, so you could sort by that as well. You can also sort by the newest arrivals, so you can have a look at the new people on the block, because sometimes people want newcomers to the business because maybe they can get them down on price or something like that. Go to character voice. 796 services available here, and some of the people we saw before are still on there because they must have cartoon and character. Let's go to best selling again, and these are the people who have sold pretty good gigs recently on there. Okay, typing in male character voice gets 4,000 services available. Now, obviously there's not 4,000 on the first page, so after a person has gone through the first page, they've got to go through all this at the bottom as well, and they may not do that. So you've got to sort of guess what people are looking for, and if you're really good at, say, doing a Santa voice, then put that down, and people will find you straight away. Demon voice? There we go. There are all sorts of scary voiceover artists who've got the word demon in their keywords. Now, what I mean by keyword is, for example, if I click on this one here, now once you get inside the gig, you can watch the video if you like, but just take a look at the words used: evil spirit, demon, ghoul. But we found it under demon, didn't we? So that's the keyword there, we know that's used. And you will also look for the other keywords that are used and find out what tags this fella has used here. If we put in military character voice, because these are much in demand for video games, you'll actually only see 36 services available, so there's not much competition there, is there? But will people put in the word military, or will they put in soldier voice or something? Soldier voice is only 55. Remember, you've got 7 gigs to start with, which is not bad really. So if you want to do voice soldier type work, then you could have different gigs. They have to be different gigs, but you could have certainly different categories so people can find you.